Hasta la vista, baby.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Hi, Iron Man.
Expecto Patronum!
I am Groot.
There's a snake in my boot.
And we are live. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another Q&A. First Q&A of 2022.
That's right. Good to see everybody here. What's going on? Man, it's been a while since we've talked to you guys.
Yeah, I've been down with a cold. I got a cold. Cody got a cold. So it spread to the house. Hopefully not to the rest of the family. But no COVID, guys. I'm all good. I feel better.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a weird spot. I thought I had COVID to begin with. Got tested. It was negative, so that's good. And then Ryan pretty much caught what I had. So kind of a weird start to 2022. But, we're doing good. Ryan's feeling a little bit better. So that's all we can ask for. And, so thank you for the well wishes for Ryan. I know I saw a lot of that. So appreciate those well wishes. And everyone for supporting. Right. Things happen. Life happens. Things change. So, obviously Ryan hasn't been able to see him scream yet. And you did see Hotel Transylvania, though.
I did. I will have a review of that in a couple of days, I would say. On Monday, maybe. We shall see. Actually, I would like to get the Scream review before that. But you will be getting videos coming up very soon, guys. What's going on to everybody that's in the chat. We see.
I do want to, before we shout people in the chat, I do want to say thank you to all of you that were there for our 90s live stream when we did the Best Film of the Decade tournament. And that was a huge success. We had a great turnout of people there. A lot of people showed up. It was great feedback. A lot of people really enjoyed it. Definitely a lot of fun. And I'm glad, one, we had no tech issues. That was a plus.
No tech issues. I was surprised.
We worked really hard to make sure that wouldn't happen. And then also, the panel was great. All the guys did a great job. And we had a really fun time doing that. Really excited that we are all here. And we sorry about that.
Spammer in the chat.
We took care of that. But good to see you all here. Let's now address the chat, Ryan. There you go.
Yes. All right. What is up, Samuel? What is up, Jose? Network 98. Daniel. What is up? And some other people. Sorry.
Yeah, we can shout them out as we go along here, but we do want to address your questions, guys, as we want to hear from you guys. It's been a month since we've talked. What's everyone been up to? Feel free to ask any questions. We're going to be here for like an hour or so. We got Patriots football tonight. We got playoffs tonight. So
I got a draft tonight on the Suit Up Geeks channel.
Talk about that then.
If you're on YouTube, check out the Suit Up Geeks podcast channel. Go check them out. Amazing creators on there like Dives, Ryan, Amanda, and Loretto. And they will be hosting a Oscars movie draft tonight for Best Picture nominees and winners. I'm a part of that, as well as some other great creators over there. At 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if you're not doing anything, head on over to the Suit Up Geeks podcast channel if you want to see me draft Oscar movies.
I will be watching Patriots football at that time, but hopefully you enjoy that, Ryan, and hopefully you guys tune in as well. If you want to watch Ryan, see how he does drafting. But let's answer Samuel's question first. How's it going? Ryan, how is it going?
How's it going? I'm feeling a little bit better. I had a sore throat. I had a cough and stuffy nose and all that. I had a cold. I'm feeling a little bit better. Still a little sore nose. I can't speak now. Sore throat when I woke up, but it's gotten better, I would say.
Yeah, I had very similar symptoms. Obviously, that makes you feel like you need to get tested, but all good. I was negative, which made me feel good, and I had a feeling Ryan would get it. So all good. We're doing better. We're on the up and up, and hopefully, it's just happening at the start of the year, and we don't have to worry about it later on down the road. Network 98 says, do you remember the Taco Bell movie question? The famous Network 98 question is always about Taco Bell.
Yes, Network 98, you're always known for the Taco Bell movie question.
Yeah, and I would not be surprised if you incorporate a Taco Bell question today in today's live stream. So thank you so much.
Hello, Daniel. Hello, Michael Kocher. I don't know if that's a new name or not, but pretty interesting profile pic there. Family Guy.
That's
Biggest
something.
pet peeve in a movie.
I will let you start
In
with
movies.
that one.
All right. My biggest pet peeve in movies is stupid twists that just happen out of nowhere that you know it's coming, very coming. I can't stand twists that are so predictable. Like I saw this from the very start of the movie. Like in a horror film, I already know who the killer is. I get introduced to the characters, or someone was in on something that I already knew. Like that's my biggest pet peeve in movies. What
I would
about
say
you?
the annoying best friend is my biggest pet peeve.
Yeah, I can see why, because they're
The-
not really that funny.
The annoying best friend that has to be there to, emotionally support the main character, and it's just kind of like forced at times. That would probably be mine. But Jose has a question for you.
Nice profile pic there. We'll have
Jose's
trail-
ready for the playoffs. Jose, who are you rooting for in the playoffs?
Yes, the Moon Knight official trailer is dropping Monday. I cannot wait. That's my most anticipated Marvel show. And Moon Knight just looks awesome. Oscar Isaac, Ethan Hawke is the villain. And it's a character I know nothing about. And Marvel's done a great job introducing me to characters I don't know about. So I cannot wait to see Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight and Ethan Hawke too.
Lots of movies to look forward to, guys. It's
That's
only
a
the
show.
early of the year for sure. Luke, good to
It's a
see you. Samuel, do you agree Fant Four Stick is an easy F, Ryan?
Absolutely. That movie should be scraped at the bottom of a trash barrel. Even the director, I'm losing his name already.
It's kind of hard to. It's easy to
Someone
forget
will
a
let
lot
me
of
know.
things in that
Josh Trank. There we go. He admitted he literally did not give a shit making the movie, and it's a bad movie because of it. So yeah,
There you go.
definitely an easy F.
We got Zari in here. I don't recognize this name. So, hello, Zari. A thing we love to do whenever we do live Q&As. If you are newer to Ryan's channel, please let us know what video you
Yeah,
found Ryan
If you
on.
are new, sometimes my subscribers change their names. So if you are new, let us know what video you first saw. Do you like Jimmy Neutron?
I'll start with this one. Yeah, we were big Nickelodeon kids growing up, more so in the Disney Channel than we watched more Nickelodeon is what I'm trying to say. So Jimmy Neutron was definitely one of our favorites. I mean, gotta love that show. You got Jimmy, you got Carl Sheen, was that his name, right? And then
Sheen, yeah.
the
Or
dumb
Shane.
dad. Yeah, that show was really fun, and I kind of enjoyed the movie too. So
I like the movie. Yeah.
good
I love
times with Jimmy
Neutron.
Neutron. What's going on, Scott? Good to see you
What
here.
up, Scott? Good to
Michael
see
with
you.
an interesting question for you. How do you get invited to press screenings? So we may not be the best people to answer this question, but we can give you a little insight at least.
Yeah, I've been to some press screenings. I'm not an official member of the press yet. Like I don't go to advanced screenings like some of my friends do. But basically, you go to wherever your network is, I guess, in the city. I think Allied is a big corporate for my city. So basically, you go to them and say, "I like to be in press screenings, like to get access to press screenings."
I
And
have
so-
a outlet. I have my YouTube channel.
But from what I know
Mm-hmm.
from my friends like Zach Pope and Griffin, basically you get that sort of market there. And
Well, you
so
need to have a credible source.
a
too.
credible source like a YouTube channel and a
A
website,
website.
something like that, and then you can go to press screenings. Like for me, what I usually do to get into some press screenings, like I went to one for F9. They have a website. I basically signed up and got passes and just went to Boston and saw it.
But there's some that, like, obviously, if you want to see Marvel or Disney movies really early, those kind of press screenings lists, obviously, you need to have a credible source, and you need to like show proof that you have an outlet, like a YouTube channel or a website where you post reviews. And obviously, they want to keep track of like how
They
many
have a
people,
press list.
how many people follow you. All that stuff kind of matters, like subscribers and listeners and all that kind of stuff. So eventually, you do have to have some sort of following to get invited to like major
That's definitely- yeah.
press screenings.
That's
But
definitely a dream of mine to get into the Marvel press list or Disney press list. So basically all that stuff. If you want to know more, you could definitely ask Zach Pope, Griffin, their members.
I think Sean Chandler puts
Sean
a really good
Chandler,
video out there
If you
too.
want to know more about that, I can't give full in-depth thoughts on that.
Appreciate that, Samuel. We are definitely on the up and up. What's up, Drew? Good to see you. What grade would you give Cop Shop? You saw that last year.
I did a review for it, Luke. I don't know if you watched it. I don't remember what I gave.
Go check out the review.
Yeah, go check out the review.
Cop Shop, Ryan
Around the C
O'Toole.
range, I think.
I won free tickets to see Scream from a famous YouTuber, so I'm seeing it today. Cool.
Well, that's awesome, man. Hopefully you like it.
Which YouTuber? I'm curious if you're willing to share.
Yeah.
I got your first COVID shot. Awesome. Great.
Awesome. Good to see.
Hey, I just watched Justice League. Do you agree it's a D-? It's horrible.
Yeah, Justice League's an F. After watching Zack Snyder's Justice League, like that movie, I'm just ashamed that was made. Like, they did that dirty to Zack Snyder. I just don't like that movie now.
What's up, Jose? Are you seeing a trailer for the Bob's Burger movie? I've never even seen anything.
I've not seen the new trailer that just released for the Bob's Burger movie. I didn't even know there was a Bob Burger movie coming out.
But
So,
you'll probably see it.
I'll probably watch it. I've never been a Bob's Burger fan, to be honest.
Let's see here. Good news. I saw Black Widow and Eternals recently, and both were good, but had bad villains.
Yeah, Eternals just released on Disney Plus, and I rewatched it, and my thoughts have gone down. I did not like it even more on rewatch. I think it's bottom 5 MCU in my opinion. I just don't care about any of these characters. I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of characters in it. I just didn't think they did a good job of fleshing them out for me to like them pretty much.
And then Black Widow.
And Black Widow, it's fine. Like, it's not awful. Like, it's not the greatest MCU film.
Do you agree that they both had bad villains?
Yeah, Taskmaster was awful, and it didn't really make sense with the villain aspect in Eternals.
Ryan, do you agree the first Hotel Transylvania is the best? I'm going to watch part 4 in a few days.
Yeah, I haven't seen those movies in a while. I only watched them because of a new one a couple years ago. I would agree. The first one, I would say, is the best one.
All righty. What's going on, William Clark? Good to see you.
Hello.
Cody, your thoughts on the Snyder Cut? I have
Yes,
not
I'm
seen it. I have not seen it. I don't have any urge to check it out, so sorry to let you down there. Which character do you think Andy Serkis is better as, Caesar or Gollum? For me, Caesar, he has more character to him.
Both are great. I mean, Gollum is such a really great character in the Lord of the Rings trilogy and The Hobbit, too. I would agree. Definitely Caesar I connect with more because Caesar is like a human, but he's a freaking ape. And he sees the human perspective so well. And he's just such a well-developed character. As in Gollum, he's more of a side character. So I would agree. Caesar is the more fleshed out character.
Awesome. Network 98. Ryan, thoughts on Batman being PG-13? I did not know it was PG-13.
I knew it would be PG-13. I think they have enough material to go for the R rating, but no matter what, I'm still very excited for the Batman, whether it's PG-13 or R.
I actually think that hurts the movie, if you want me to be honest with you, because they made Joker rated R. Why can't they make Batman rated R?
Yeah, I mean, the marketing definitely seems like it could be a rated R film, but oh well, if that is true, then
I'm curious to see if that's going to hurt the movie. That kind of like raises an eyebrow for me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Have you seen the TV series Hillary?
Hillary, I've not.
Never even heard of it, to be honest with you. Sorry. Apistle 90. How do I know that name?
That's Austin Putnam. That's his brother. Alex.
Hey, Alex. What's up, man?
Alex, what's up, man?
Good to see you. He said hello to both of us.
Your brother was a blast to have on the 90s tournament. He had a blast, and yes, Austin's the dude.
What was not a blast is your Dolphins beating our Patriots recently.
Yeah.
But hey, look who's in the playoffs. No, I'm sorry. We'll probably, I don't know. We'll see how tonight goes. Cody, do you watch college football? No, I don't really watch college football, obviously, when the games are happening. I more so am interested in college football players when they enter the draft. That's where I start to watch some highlight tapes as to like see, who the Patriots could be taking and stuff. As the draft gets closer, that's when I start watching prospects a little bit more. And then I'll start to see who would I want the Patriots to get, that kind of thing. So do I watch it? No. Do I watch the players as they get closer to the draft and get into the league? Yes.
Yeah, I don't watch college football at all. I just follow him.
Have you seen the movie Moon with Sam Rockwell and Duncan Jones directing?
Yes, I watched Moon for the first time leading up to our 2000s decade. And Sam Rockwell's fantastic in it. I love that he plays himself, but two characters. And I think Moon's a really great, underrated film. So if you have not seen Moon, definitely check it out.
Favorite Jack Nicholson movie, says James.
Oh, he has a lot of great movies. Like I love The Shining would be my personal favorite, but if I would say objectively his best film, either One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest or I love The Departed, as good as it gets. A Few Good Men too was one of his, but I would go with The Shining.
Thoughts on Rise of Skywalker, asked Samuel.
It's awful. It's a trash movie.
Now, how many times have you watched it?
Twice.
Okay. And what was your initial reaction to it?
First time I watched Rise of Skywalker, I didn't think it was that bad. I just thought it was
But the
But
second
time, it's bad. It's like you waste so much time with these awesome actors like John Boyega. They did absolutely nothing with Finn throughout this whole trilogy. And Rey, too. Like, they did nothing with Rey. And so the fan service in that movie just completely took over, making it a good Star Wars movie. Like, nothing at all makes sense in that movie. And everything that happens, I just was really pissed because these actors deserve so much better. Rise of Skywalker is an awful movie.
I have nothing to contribute to this conversation.
Yeah.
There's a Blu-ray collection video coming soon.
As you can see, there's no Blu-rays. They've all been stripped and they're out in the hallway. So yes, the Blu-ray collection video is in development.
Obviously, we would have filmed it by now, but unfortunately, Ryan came under the weather, so that put a pause on that for now. So there's a little bit of a lull coming up in January with content. You know, no really new movies coming out. So probably later on this month, you'll expect a Blu-ray collection video. We want this one to be really good, so stay tuned for that.
Yes, for sure. Favorite Robert De Niro movie? If you were to ask me his best performance, I would say his best performance is Raging Bull. But movie it's Goodfellas. I mean,
Well, he's asking for your personal favorite movie of his.
I would say Goodfellas, for sure. Love that movie. Love Martin Scorsese's direction. And his character, Jimmy, is just hilarious.
There you go. My favorite is Dirty Grandpa. Harry Thomas,
Very
good to
funny.
see you. Thoughts on Turning Red, skipping theaters? I'm going to start this one. I know you were ready to talk, but I have some things
Yes,
to
the
say.
Pixar enthusiast here.
Movie theaters? Why do you do my movie theater company so dirty? Why do you do
Yeah.
Pixar so dirty? You know what I mean? You don't do it to Disney.
Pete Doctor agrees.
But why Pixar? What did they do to you? They have some incredible films, and you're going to put their movies straight to streaming service. I'm not happy with it. I want to see Turning Red in theaters, but of course, you know, they're just going to keep doing Pixar dirty. But that's okay. They still get nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah, I hate it. I mean, Soul was released. Soul is, there's a reason why. That was when COVID was really big. Luca, I didn't see why. You could have put that in theaters and on Disney Plus. And this one could have just been theaters. Like, why do you need to do Disney Plus? And Pete Docter agrees. He made a statement, and everybody at Pixar staff is pissed. So
Oh, what did he say? I want to know what Pete Docter said.
yeah, I love to watch my movies in a theater. There's certain movies you watch at home and in a theater. It rubs me the wrong way that my movies are being viewed at home now. So it doesn't make any sense.
I'm not a fan of it.
Not a fan.
Cody, what do you think of The Weeknd? Very talented artist. Really have
Love The
nothing much
Weeknd.
else to say. Very talented
music.
artist. Kate Blanchett movie, your favorite, Ryan?
I think my favorite Kate Blanchett movie would have to be. I mean, she's great in the Lord of the Rings films, but I think personally her best performance, The Aviator. She won her Oscar.
There you go. I'm going to go with Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah. Oh,
There you go. What's your favorite theater experience? Mine is Avengers Infinity War. Definitely seeing that for the first time was a spectacle and something I'll never forget. Personally,
Yeah, I would say Endgame and Infinity War back to back. Some of the best audience reactions. Spider-Man No Way Home as well. Amazing theater experience.
Michael has a lot of questions for us. What do you think would play a good Two-Face?
I mean, Matthew McConaughey. Jesus Christ, he would be an amazing Two-Face.
It's not happening, though.
No, he's too big.
That's it? That's your go? That
Yeah,
be
I would
your
definitely say Matthew McConaughey.
Who's the worst actor to play Batman? You can't answer this yet.
Yeah, that video will be coming out when the Batman comes out.
Ryan's going to be ranking the Batmans after The Batman comes out in March. So this question will
You'll
stay on
find
pause.
out.
Do you think we'll see Tom Cruise as Iron Man? No.
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, maybe if they tried in What If, but
No.
I can't see it happening.
No, I think Tom Cruise is almost done with his career, if you want me to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't really see him doing much
He's
else.
still doing Mission Impossible.
Yeah, but after that, what's he gonna do? I don't see him doing much
I don't
else
think
after
he'll
that.
be done anytime soon.
But no, I don't see him being Iron Man. Favorite Coen Brothers film?
Mine's No Country for Old Men, but a lot of people would say Fargo is their best, and agree to disagree. I just think No Country for Old Men's a masterpiece.
Cody, who's the worst Big Brother play you've ever seen? Wow. Yeah, see, here's
I
the
have an
funny
answer.
thing. No, well, here's the funny thing. Most people, I think I already know what you're gonna say. Most people would say Victoria, but I don't think she's the worst because she made it to Final 3, so obviously she did something right. So I can't say she's the worst player. Joey from Big Brother 16 Joey from Big Brother 16 stands out because she just played too fast. Yeah, she definitely played too fast. But actually, I'm gonna go a season before that. I'm gonna go David from Big Brother 15.
Yeah,
David
well,
from Big Brother 15,
right,
the
explain what.
beach lifeguard, just came in, didn't know the show. I don't understand why they put those people on. I feel like you need to go in there and have some sort of sense as to what the game is. The guy never saw the show before he started the game. And he went on obviously just because of his personality, and look where it got him, dead last.
I have two. My first one is Lawan from Big Brother 13. Literally volunteered to eliminate or evict himself.
He's in there.
That's freaking dumbass. Second one is Marcellus from Big Brother 3. Dude literally did not use the veto on himself and got himself evicted by Jason. Freaking dumbass. That's rule number 1. You don't volunteer to evict yourself or whenever you win the power of veto, you always use it on yourself. And he didn't in that situation.
Those are two good choices.
So for me, those are the worst Big Brother players.
Okay, fair enough. Which actor won an Oscar for a performance that you didn't think deserved to win? Rami Malek?
Yeah, Rami Malek. That's my number one.
Not that he was bad or anything in it, but
there's a better one.
Bradley Cooper
for A Star Is Born. The guy who gave an emotionally powerful performance in there.
I think you can arguably say everyone nominated with him did a better performance.
I mean, the dude was Freddie Mercury, but that wasn't my favorite performance that year.
I know it's recency bias, but I think that's the right answer. So, have you watched Greenland?
I have not. That's with Gerard Butler. I have not seen that film.
Over and under 75%. No more Diary of a Wimpy Kid new movies.
I'm just not a fan of the source.
Well, the question is, do you think it's most likely to happen over 75 or less than 75?
I think maybe over because they still can make another one.
So you think the chances of there making another one is over 75%?
Yes.
All right, fair enough. What is your biggest hot take? Some of my biggest hot takes are the Maze Runners or a Will Poulter movie is better than Midsommar. Die Hard 3 is my favorite Die Hard movie, and Vulture is overrated. I mean, you already know some of Ryan's hot takes. I mean, you can just give a few. Obviously, you think Birdman is overrated.
I think Dunkirk is overrated.
Did you do a video on this?
I did a video on
so
this.
Bring that out there.
Top 10 unpopular opinions video. Those are in there. So if you want to hear some of my hot takes on there.
There you go. Michael asked, have you seen The Tragedy of Macbeth yet?
I have not. That is on Apple TV. Thank you for reminding me of that.
So did you overall enjoy the 90s tournament? Great question.
I did. I thought it was an absolute blast. The guys are all great. The best part was not just picking films, it was collabing with those guys and just hanging with you guys, talking with you guys, talking about movies. Those are the best parts of doing these.
The only part I didn't really like about it is I wish we had a little bit more female representation as well as content creators.
Yeah.
But I think people were aware of that. We tried. It's just unfortunately people couldn't do it because of schedule conflicts. But hopefully for the next year, if we do another one, we can definitely try to have more representation of the film community.
Yeah, that's what we tried to do. Just everybody was busy at that time.
What phone do you use? We both have iPhones.
iPhone 12.
Is this the 11? I don't even know. It's the red one. So whatever one that is. Cody, do you know of Doja Cat? I do know who Doja Cat is. And I know she has some pretty popular songs right now. I won it from a YouTuber, Dead Meat.
Oh, I know that channel. He does like kill counts.
He was doing a giveaway on Twitter. Good job. Congratulations.
Awesome,
that's great. What's up, Trav Max? Favorite David Cronenberg film?
The Fly.
The Fly. Nice.
With Jeff Goldblum.
Hey, Ryan, I'm sick today. Dawson, I hope you feel better.
Hopefully you feel better, man.
Do you love Florian Mutenu in Marvel's Shang-Chi? Asked Darius.
Oh, is that the Drago's son? Oh, he had the razor arm fist. He was cool. I like him in Creed too. I thought he was cool.
Okay, well, as long as you know who it is. Samuel, ask your thoughts on the flick pick.
I'm gonna be honest about the flick pick. I used to really love the flick pick. Like every time he did flick trip videos, those were my favorite videos he's done. Like that persona of the flick pick is still around, but he's just doing live streams now. Like that's all he pretty much does. He only does like movie theater reactions, maybe one flick trip every 6 months. Like it's that persona's still there. It's just not the same flick pick like I remember. Like I just don't watch his channel anymore like I used to.
Well, I think this is kind of like a good conversation because obviously those guys are going to have to do different things now because obviously you think about it, Stuckman and Flick Pick, all those guys were the thing back in the day and they were doing movie reviews galore, but now there's a lot more people doing their kind of content. And
Everybody's
Chris Stuckman doesn't do the same thing anymore. Flick Pick doesn't do the same thing anymore. So yeah, they've changed, but maybe it's just because of life changes and schedule conflicts and all that stuff. So it's going to change, obviously, if their lives are a little different now than they were back then.
Yeah, like these are the guys we watched before, like movie reviewing as a thing. But now a lot more people are doing it now.
So they've kind of just changed their approach, I guess.
Hey guys, I hope you know I wasn't mad when you eliminated Lion King. Yeah, it's all in fun and games. Like
you can't please everybody. Honestly, everyone was going to be disappointed at some points. Obviously, Toy Story was eliminated early, and that broke my heart. But it's just the hard thing. There's a lot of great '90s movies, and unfortunately, some of your favorites aren't going to get it very far as many others.
But it's all a fun,
all in good fun. We were celebrating these movies mostly. Hopefully, you guys recognize that. We talked about this question right here.
Have you seen The Apprentice?
Well, we talked about it a little bit earlier, Trav Max, but yes, you're excited for it.
For it on Monday.
Have you seen The Apprentice?
Yes, I've seen The Apprentice when it was on. The show was like one of my favorite shows to watch back in the day.
Yeah, it was entertaining for sure. Thoughts on The Human Centipede?
Have not seen that, but I've heard some effed up things about it.
Ryan, do you know or follow U.S. politics?
No comment.
I mean, yeah,
I am not a political channel. Like there's people. You have a right to say if you want to talk politics or not.
Well, he's not asking you to talk politics. He's just asking if you know. We follow it. You stay.
I do follow it, but I just choose not to talk about it.
Yeah, because everyone's entitled to their own opinions, and why should we blurt out ours when someone else could be different? I stay up to date with what's going on in the world. We'll say that. Cody, do you watch any NBA? To be honest with you, I haven't watched too much this season. The Celtics haven't been playing great. So it's kind of like, why would I watch if they're playing that great? I'll watch like highlights, I guess, every now and then. But I don't watch every Celtics game like I used to, unfortunately. Can we send fan mail to you? Interesting. Funny because no one asked that before.
Yeah, my very first question. No
one's ever asked fan mail before.
I don't know if we have a PO box.
We could get a PO box. That's definitely available in our area. I don't know. That's something we have to look into. We never, like I said, had anyone ask to do that. So let us know if that's something you'd be interested in. If there's more than one person that would be interested in sending mail, maybe we'll set up a PO box. So let us know if you're watching the rewatch on the live chat. I would be interested in that. Pop.
And it's freezed on us. Here we go. A hot take. I prefer new Candyman over the original.
Hang on. I don't know how much people heard us say what you just said. Like I said, maybe we'll put a box. So let us know if you're watching the rewatch. All right, hi guys. Ryan, you just keep talking, not just say anything.
I'm like, what's
obviously we have a connection right now, so
sorry about that, guys. If you're here, I don't think that's a hot take. I think a lot of people do prefer the new one over the original. I don't think the original is that great to begin with. So yeah, I think the new one is better. Which movie from last year do you think is worse, 2 or Eternals? Personal preference, I kind of enjoyed. Eternals is a made film, so slightly I would go with it here. Venom 2's more watchable. Ryan, did you pick up Dune on Blu-ray 4K? I did. We'll see that in the upcoming Blu-ray.
So
collection.
Ryan, it's not very good right now. So I don't know what's going on. So apologize for this, guys. We don't know what's going on.
Guys, we're having tech issues. This is now tech issues are coming in.
We're getting the tech issues and not in the tournament, so I guess.
Do we have Wi-Fi?
Yeah. Go check and see. Kevin, can you just stay here?
Pause for the tech issues going on, guys. Yes, I did pick up on Blu-ray in 4K. You will see that coming collection video. Hi Ryan, I got COVID. I'm chatting at the hospital. Please pray. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Praying for you. Hopefully you do get better. COVID does. Hopefully it's not big. Like big things. Toy Story or The Lion King. Like you're literally choose between like really delicious cookies like sugar versus chocolate chip. They're both amazing. Like I love both, but if I were to choose, I would The Lion King and Toy Story. Do you think Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau should have directed the trilogy to Star Wars movie in the future? They're definitely the guys writing Star Wars. Like Star Wars should be focusing on TV shows they got going on, right? I think they understand Star Wars the best, what these characters mean. And with the Mandalorian, they definitely did. We were able to fix it.
Well, the audio is staying pretty consistent. It's just the video is not.
So
For that reason, to continue. Hopefully the video quality gets a little bit better as we go along. But again, really sorry about this, guy. He was not expecting this. Where are we?
you Mummy and Mummy Returns are great, and Tomb of the Dragon Emperor is atrocious. Not that the Mummy Returns is great. It's just fun. Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, I don't think I've seen that. Mummy and Mummy Returns, they're pretty fun movies.
Yeah, I think our Wi-Fi is pretty bad right now, everyone. So it gets better. But again, we're really sorry about this. SPC Bird, what is going on? How have you been? Have you seen the extended cut kills yet? I'm watching tonight now. It defers and
I haven't. Queen Kills is one of my films of last year, and I had picked up the Blue for that reason.
All right. Favorite Denis Villeneuve film? Did you do a ranking?
I did do a video. If you want to go check it out.
So, Darius, I think you might be a follower. I don't recognize this name. So definitely let us know what video you watched Ryan's first. Yeah, just type in Ryan Denis Villeneuve and you'll find out Ryan King. Owen Wilson is a great comedian.
Owen Wilson's queen. Owen Wilson, comedian, hilarious and such a likable guy. You can't hate on Wilson. He's just that likable.
Takes here for Disney Nerd. The Shining is overrated. The Suicide Squad was better than Way Home last year.
Yeah, those are some hot. The Shining, disagree, and that one I definitely disagree.
I don't know if Suicide Squad being No Way Home is much of a take.
They're
I feel like you would have people with you on maybe.
They're both, but I just prefer No Way Home.
I watched Moon the first time a few days ago and I really enjoyed it. 4 out of 5.
That would be in the same ballpark. 4 out of 5 would be great.
What's up, Andrew? Would you rather watch Endgame or No Way Home for time?
Endgame for sure. Want to experience that portal for the first game.
I think I would go with Endgame. I had a little more anticipation for those movies because I watched all the Marvel movies for the first time leading up to it. So, whereas No Way Home, I kind of unfortunately think I saw what was coming. Thoughts on the upcoming Lightyear?
And someone spoiled for me. Thoughts on the upcoming Lightyear? I'm very excited. For a fan, and it looks really good.
Yeah, it does. I agree. I'm excited for what with Lightyear. Pixar movie, so I'm excited to see what they're going to do with it. Yeah, excited to see what they're going to do. Man, this is not any better. What's Tristan? Good to see you.
Hello, Tristan. See
It's
you.
paused.
We are incredibly sorry, guys, for the
Apologize,
There's nothing we can do
Yes,
about it.
Drew, we are glitching again right now. Our internet connection is pretty bad.
Thank God it didn't happen during these tournaments.
I'm not sure what's happening now. Nobody is streaming anything downstairs. No one's on Netflix or anything. It's just us doing a live stream. So, unfortunately.
Now it won't act glitchy for us.
Samuel asked, Finding Dory, decent sequel.
It's fine. Like, there's nothing amazing about Finding Dory. It's just fine.
It's harmless. I think it tries to be like Finding at one point. Doesn't reach the same emotional impact as Finding Nemo does. So for that reason, it hurts the movie a little bit for me, but still, it's harmless. Cody and Ryan, thoughts on talent TV shows? So like America's Got Talent, American Idol, The Voice, all those kind of shows.
Yeah, we really watched American Idol back in the day. I definitely enjoyed watching that, but I don't watch The Voice like you used to.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, I watch The Voice, like I watch clips on YouTube and stuff. I never really got into the show. But yeah, like Ryan said, we watched American Idol a lot as kids. And we kind of watched my mother and I watched a more recent season of American Idol. But yeah, I mean, they're cool. I guess it's a cool way to get your talents out there. And you think about some of the artists still working today that came from those shows, like Carrie Underwood, Kelly Clarkson, Jennifer Hudson, Kelly Pickler. You know, there's still a lot of big names that come from those shows. So it can be a success. Who's your favorite Spider-Man out of the three? Asked Tristan.
They're all
Well, I think
great.
we're a little bit better now, so that's good to see. Are we back? How does it look on your end, guys? Let us know.
I would definitely say Tom Holland is the best of the bunch. Tobey Maguire was the great Peter Parker. Andrew Garfield was the great Spider-Man, but I think Tom Holland is great at both. And he definitely proved it in No Way Home. His performance was amazing. But I could see why you would go Tobey because of nostalgia. Tobey was great. And Andrew's great too. But I would personally go Holland. He's young enough and he fits that character perfectly.
I'm still going to go with Tobey Maguire. Everyone says it's good now, so thank you for that. Thank you for sticking with us. Sorry about that random glitchy moment for like 5 minutes. But I'm still going to go Tobey Maguire. That nostalgia still hits me pretty hard with Spider-Man 1, 2, 3. Tom Holland's great, don't get me wrong. And his best performance was in No Way Home. But I will say this, after watching No Way Home, I definitely want to see I kind of want to go back and watch Andrew's movies because he was really good.
Oh yeah, Andrew's
So,
phenomenal.
As bad as those movies are made out to be, I still would kind of want to see his portrayal of it so then I can give a good answer.
I want people to know this. As much as I crap on the Amazing Spider-Man films, it's not because of Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone. Those movies are bad. It's the writing. Like the writing is just atrocious in those movies.
Top 5 overrated movies in your opinion?
I did a video on this. Tristan,
What's the
typed in
video?
Unpopular opinions.
Oh, so those opinions would be in movies that you think are overrated?
Yeah, all my overrated films are in that video. So if you want to check that out, it is on the channel.
There you go. I think No Country for Old Men is the darker version of Fargo as Williams. What are your takes?
I would agree with that. No Country for Old Men is definitely a lot darker, serious film, and Fargo is just like a dark comedy.
We're going with Hellboy 2019 or Justice League. If you had to watch one of those right now.
Hellboy.
You're going to watch Hellboy over Justice League.
I don't want to watch Justice League again. We have the right version now.
Okay, fair. There you go. Daniel says I would maybe even say Frenchie from Big Brother 23 is bad. Maybe not the worst, but he screwed himself over. Yeah,
That's my thoughts on Frenchie. Like, he's not the worst Big Brother player ever. He just really played too hard too quick. He's the perfect example of don't play hot-headed week one.
yeah.
And that's exactly what he did. And he got evicted second because of it.
He followed the strategy of a lot of people, like a Joey and and a Jeremy.
He made too many
And,
promises he couldn't keep.
Yeah, he just played too fast. That's it. And he tried to build too many alliances too fast, and people caught on to him. He won HOH, and what else did he do?
He literally promised that he wasn't going to nominate a person
Yeah.
of color or a woman, and he did exactly that.
Yeah. So just
That bit him in the ass.
your word is your bond in there, and clearly he just played too hard, too fast. Ghostbusters Afterlife or Encanto? Asked Luke. I still need to see Encanto.
Yeah, I can't compare these two because one's an animated movie and one's a sci-fi blockbuster. I personally would say Encanto, but Ghostbusters Afterlife was surprisingly good.
Yeah, I got to see Encanto. It's on Disney Plus. I got to see it now. No excuses.
Again, another one we can't compare at all.
That's
One's
odd.
an animated movie. This is like the easiest question in the world. Mitchell's versus the Machines. Next.
I mean, Space Jam: A New Legacy was just so disappointing, especially after the first one, which is just like
The more I
nostalgic.
think about it, it's just very forgettable. Mitchell's versus the Machines is one of the best animated, and one of the best movies of last year. Like,
In
this
your
isn't even
opinion,
a
in your
question.
opinion, a lot of people wouldn't agree with you, but
No, this is not a question for me.
Thoughts on Doug Walker?
Walker, the nostalgia critic. Don't watch him. Yeah, I just don't have an opinion on him, so I don't watch him.
do you think Wreck-It Ralph should have won 2012 Best Animated Feature?
Yeah, that's not
What
for sure.
did win?
Brave won Best Picture.
I'd
Best
give it to
animated film.
I would give it to Brave. I'm not as crazy as Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph's such a great movie.
Brave
Should've
was
won.
just, yes, the movie is average, but animation-wise, it's stunning.
Yeah, but I don't think it's that great of a film.
Sure, Wreck-It Ralph was innovative and different, but I would have given it to Brave. That's just my personal opinion. Who do you think is the worst Daniel Craig Bond villain? For me, the villain Quantum of Solace was.
Oh, he's the worst. You stole my answer. He's the worst. I forgot his name. That's how bad he is.
All right, Tristan's asking, are you guys ever going to watch Cobra Kai? This is a more question for Ryan.
I do want to watch Cobra Kai. I have the first two Karate Kids. I want to watch those first before Cobra Kai. I've heard great things about Cobra Kai. Like the fourth season, everyone's saying it's great. It's definitely up my alley. I want to watch that.
I have no interest whatsoever. My hot take, Black Panther is one of my least favorite MCU movies. Overrated. Okay. I mean,
I don't think that's really an unpopular opinion. A lot of people are saying Black Panther is overrated, and I don't understand why. Like, no one's given me a good reason why it's overrated.
yeah, I'm curious because we both really enjoy it and we're excited for Wakanda Forever. So I'm curious, what makes it overrated in your opinion? Here's another one. Al Pacino winning an Oscar over Denzel Washington as Malcolm X. To me, that's Denzel's best performance.
What did Al Pacino win for that year?
While you look that up, I'll go to the next one. Also, I was surprised the Toy Story films got kicked out early. Yeah, man, William, we were too.
I'm just as surprised as you, but everybody has their own personal.
I mean, Toy Story's going up against Good Will Hunting. That's
also an
it's
amazing
hard.
movie.
So it's hard there. And then I forgot what Toy Story 2 is going up against, but it's just
not all of our favorites are going to move on.
Unfortunately.
And it's all for fun too. Like Good Will Hunting is an amazing movie. I wasn't pissed off that Toy Story got eliminated.
Michael's asking, do you think it's okay to put Spider-Man in danger because he has superpowers, but as a kid, Robin is even... Wait. Do you think it's okay to put Spider-Man in danger because he has superpowers, but a kid Robin is wrong, even if he was trained extensively by Batman?
I'm sorry, I'm still looking up.
Okay, well, this is a question for Ryan, so I'm going to have to wait for Ryan on this answer because I am not educated to answer that.
All right, he won for Scent of a Woman. I've not seen that movie, so I can't give an opinion.
I'll let you answer this question.
Do you think it's okay to put Spider-Man in danger because he has superpowers, but a kid Robin is wrong, even if he was trained extensively by Batman? Again, I don't really have like much thoughts on this question to give you a full-on answer. So
Oh, wow. You don't even either?
Yeah.
That's crazy. What are your thoughts on City of God?
City of God's great, but it's only a one watch movie because it's so depressing. But fantastic movie.
All right. Brian's asking if we're going to rank the Scream movies once to watch the new one.
Yes, Rankin will be coming soon. Once I watch the new one.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan's been sick these past couple days. Not sure if you've known that, Brian, or been following the social media posts, but once Ryan gets better, he's watching the Scream movies for the first time now, so that way he can go into the new one ready, and then we'll do the ranking. What are your thoughts on Cannibal Holocaust?
Have not seen it.
Have not seen it, sorry. Have you ever thought about doing movie reactions on your channel? Would be cool to see your reaction and hear your thoughts on first-time watches. We've thought about it.
Yeah.
We definitely have. It's just those videos take a lot of time to edit, and I honestly don't know the full extent as to how I could do it and, avoid copyright and all that stuff. So I would have to do my research, but
Could I make
has
a
it been
statement?
something we've thought of? Yes.
I think if you want to do a full movie reaction, you would have to put it on Patreon and then have clips. And obviously,
Well, I
have it
understand you
edited.
can't show the whole movie. I understand that. They only show bits and parts and reaction videos. I just don't know how I would get the movie onto this. It takes a lot of work. So it would be something I'd have to do research on too, and not just Ryan watching the movie, So to answer your question, Brian, something we've thought of, but I guess haven't put much focus into it because obviously Ryan's main things are movie reviews and rankings and Blu-ray content. 1.21 gigawatts.
1.21
Do you
gigawatts.
think Secret Invasion is going to be the biggest MCU D+ series?
I would say it's going to be pretty important, but as far as the biggest, I would say no. I mean, Loki was pretty big, so I would say no.
You would say no on that one? I mean, you did a
It's
ranking
a pretty
of
big
all of them.
comic book storyline, but I'm interested to see what they do on it.
All righty. Michael's asking, what film is your cure for insomnia?
It's like
So which
you can't
movies
sleep.
makes you hard to sleep? Yes.
It's my cure for insomnia so I could sleep. Probably would have to pick a boring movie that would make me fall asleep. Probably
A relaxing movie, like a good, happy, feel-good movie.
All right, let's go Big Hero 6. There
There you go.
Baymax can make me fall
But that's
asleep.
sad in the beginning. I'm just kidding.
When Baymax gets introduced.
Have you ever watched Animaniacs?
Have not.
Have
Can't
not
give
seen
you
it,
an
sorry.
opinion on it.
What do you got tonight? I got the Bengals, and I'm sorry I got to go with the Bills today. Brian,
Brian,
first off, we'll talk next live stream. You'll say sorry, Cody and Ryan, for
you'll
picking the Bills.
apologize to us.
But yeah, I'm going with the Bengals as well.
Bengals,
I'm
yeah.
going with the Bengals.
They're the deal.
I think it will be a close game, though, with the Raiders. I really, really do. I do have the 49ers winning tomorrow over the Cowboys. I think that'll be an upset. But everything else is pretty sure. I got the Rams beating the Cardinals. I have Patriots winning tonight. Chiefs beating the Steelers. Bucks beating the Eagles. Yeah.
Bengals are the real deal. Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. They're great.
They're not going to go far, though. I think the inexperience in the playoffs will get to them at some point. Have you ever drove a scissor lift? I know you've done some machine work.
I've done some machine work, but not that.
Yes, sorry for the bad connection. We're just now getting here.
You
What's
fixed
up,
it.
cinematography lists? I love your channel. You should do a movie tournament of the highest rated IMDb movies. Okay, I mean, not a bad idea.
I mean, IMDb has a lot of classic movies on there for sure.
I think we would love to do more tournaments in general. We really enjoy doing them, and we've definitely had conversations of doing more than just one each year. So we're always looking for ideas. So if you guys have any more ideas on tournaments we could do, put them in the comments. They're fun. Have you ever lived anywhere else in the U.S. beyond Mass? No. Actually, I have, technically. I was born in Oklahoma, technically. So I guess I lived there for a little bit, but don't remember anything, and I was only an infant. So technically I have, but
I'm
not
a
you.
Massachusetts guy.
Massachusetts for life. Maybe. Who knows? Here you go. I'll let you answer this one.
Which movie do you feel Alfred Molina gave a better performance in? Definitely Spider-Man 2. I mean, he's definitely one of the best comic book villains. But in No Way Home, he was more just, he was angry, and then you put the chip on him, and he was fine. For me, the standout in No Way Home was Willem Dafoe. Like, I think Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin is now the best Spider-Man villain after No Way Home. But I love Doc Ock. Alfred Molina was definitely more developed in Spider-Man 2.
I think I can
Would you
say
agree?
I think I can say Alfred Molina probably had the most fun in No Way Home as far as
Oh,
the
yeah.
returning characters. He seemed like he was really loving being back in that role. But Spider-Man 2, definitely. That's the Spider-Man villain that I always remember.
Guy
and-
lost his wife. He was building that fusion, and then he said, "I will not die a monster." Like, that is such a great character.
When you saw Playing with Fire, are you aware of the My Little Pony product placement in that film?
I only saw it one. I don't remember anything about that, but John Cena pooping in the forest. That's all I remember. He does that in the movie. I'm not
That's
lying.
disgusting. Favorite TV show of 2021? I guess we'll answer that first.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to watch more TV shows this year. That's my goal. Because there's a lot of anticipated shows coming out this year, especially my most anticipated, Better Call Saul final season.
Is
Maybe.
Invincible a TV show?
I watched I watched Invincible on Amazon Prime. Fucking amazing show. That's my favorite show of last year. Loki, that would probably be my number 2. But Invincible, guys, if you have not watched that on Amazon Prime, please watch it. It is an amazing comic.
Did you watch Squid Games or Arcane?
Squid Game, I have not, but it's really popular. So
But is it popular anymore? I feel like we kind of missed the wave. I don't know if it's worth going to watch it.
I
now.
heard a
I
lot
don't know.
about Squid Game, so I've not seen Squid Game.
Thoughts on Lars Van Trier films?
I've
Or
not
favorites.
seen any of them.
Hot take: Batman Begins is better than The Dark Knight.
I can't be mad at you. Batman Begins is an amazing film, but The Dark Knight to me is the better film.
Have you watched Cars recently? No. When will we rewatch it? Probably when we do another Pixar ranking. I was just asking in the movie playing. Okay, yeah, we just talked about this. Do you agree Suicide Squad is better than the awful 2016 movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, leaps and bounds better for sure.
By the way, guys, if you're not watching Peacemaker, do, because it's actually really good.
There you go. Are you excited for Cars on the Road? Is that like a TV Disney Plus show?
I've never heard of it.
Never heard of it, Samuel. What is it? Do you watch CNN, Fox, etc.? Again, we watch TV to either watch football games or like Big Brother. That's
The
about
only
it.
time you watch CNN is during the election.
Oh God.
Hey, Jay
Hey,
Vaders is
Jay,
here.
what's up?
What is going on, Jay? How are you doing, man?
If y'all don't know who Jay Vaders is, you're doing it wrong. What's up, Jay? Watch Idol, Dancing with the Stars, and The Voice. Yeah, those are. We've watched all three of
good-
those at some
good
point.
ones to watch.
Which villain do you like more, Vulture or Mysterio?
Oh, what do I like more? Vulture. I think Vulture, he's just a family man driven on by Tony Stark. You understand why he's a villain. Mysterio as well is the same as Vulture. He's done wrong by Tony Stark. So I'm kind of annoyed. That's a big pet peeve I have, Cody, is that
Hmm.
Tom Holland's villains in the first two, they're not his villains. They're Tony Stark's villains.
All
So
right.
that would be my gripe.
I would say Vulture was the
For
best.
sure, Vulture.
I just think his twist was more powerful than Mysterio's.
But I love Jake Gyllenhaal's Mysterio. But yeah,
I think
Vulture's
the
better.
twist in The Homecoming was better for the villain. Do you agree John King is great?
Who is John King?
Let us know, Samuel. What's up, Monk Inc.? I don't know this name. Do you?
Do not. Are you a new
How are you?
subscriber?
What do you think of people purposely spoiling movies?
They're a disgrace. They should be canceled.
John Campia.
John Campia.
Is it a good idea to have a birthday party in 2 weeks because it's my birthday then? Well, happy early birthday, Nicholas.
Happy early birthday, Nicholas.
I would say, yeah, it's definitely possible to have a birthday party, but if you can do it in a safe environment and, everyone can be safe and, distance as much as possible, then yeah, I think it is. Just, be mindful, be aware, and like maybe plan it in a way that, everyone can stay as safe as possible. That's all I would say.
Yeah.
But hopefully it's great. Ryan, after rewatching The Amazing Spider-Man, do you like it more, right?
I've not rewatched it. I actually did not rewatch it before.
Oh,
No Way Home. I only rewatched the Raimis and Homecoming and Far From Home.
There you go. Speaking of Amazing Spider-Man, Ryan, do you think Amazing Spider-Man 3 should happen?
Andrew Garfield was so good. He was so good. Should we say it or not?
I mean, no.
Damn it. After something, I'd say no. I want to see Andrew Garfield in a Spider-Verse film.
Just to be safe, no, we won't say it. But so you're saying no to the question.
Yeah, I would rather see him in like the Spider-Verse movies, something like that.
I would.
And Toby too, if he'd be down for it.
I have not seen the first two, so I guess I'm not inclined to say this one. Thoughts as Val Kilmer as Batman?
He's not great, but Val Kilmer is such a great actor. He just didn't feel like Batman in Batman Forever.
Cody, I agree. Toby's my favorite, and I can relate to his character but the most. But Andrew's really good.
Andrew's really good too. I really like both.
I think Amazing Spider-Man is good. Do you still dislike it? We just said
I don't dislike Amazing Spider-Man. I just think it's a retread of Spider-Man 1, but I dislike Amazing Spider-Man.
I would love a Logan-style Spider-Man 4 for Tobey Maguire since he's an older Spider-Man. Probably never going to happen.
Work, and would never happen because Logan is on a completely different spectrum.
Yeah. Which movie do you like more, Logan or No Way Home? For me, they're both great. Yeah, I mean, what do you think?
Logan. I mean, Logan is one of the best comic book movies of all time. And No Way Home's great, but No Way Home, like, we need a few more years to have that conversation. Logan is a masterpiece all the way around. It's the better film.
Do you watch anime? And if not, why not?
It's not that I don't want to watch anime. It's just I haven't gotten into the anime like a lot of people have. I've been watching some anime films like Spirited Away and Kiki's Delivery Service. Just got to watch more.
It's just tough. It's tough.
And Ghost in the Shell, too. Forgot to mention that.
Yeah, Ghost in the Shell as well. I know you just picked up My Neighbor Totoro, right? Is that
My Neighbor Totoro?
Yeah, so we want to. It's just, life gets busy sometimes, unfortunately.
You can't watch everything.
Space Jam 2 or Tom and Jerry 2021. I think Space Jam 2 is better.
Space Jam 2.
But, yeah, if you watch Ryan's rankings of all the movies he saw, you'd know the answer to that.
Tom and Jerry is obnoxious.
Have you seen Pirates, Bands of Misfits? It's phenomenal.
Have not.
Really no interest, unfortunately. Are you going to watch the Ice Age movies leading up to Buck Wild in January? You own the first Ice Age and the third one,
random,
but not the other ones. Probably not rewatch them, and I don't even know if you're going to watch the new one.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll do that.
So to be determined on that. What is your favorite movie based on a book, and can you do a top 10 video of that topic? That's an interesting top 10.
I would go at Jurassic Park.
Ooh, I thought you would say Shawshank.
Oh, Shawshank. Is it a novella? I don't know. Shawshank, Jurassic Park, and Harry Potter. Let's go with those.
I like that idea, Zachary, though. I'm going to write that down. Thank you.
That's a good video idea. Good job, Zachary.
Least favorite Michael Bay movie?
Transformers The Last Night.
All right. Who do you feel gave a better performance, Hugh Jackman in Logan or Tom Holland in No Way Home?
I mean, you can't really compare those.
I mean, yeah, you can. They're two comic book movies.
They're both no, you can't, because they're both going for different directions. No Way Home was.
I think you can. They're both the leads in their respective movies.
Both different movies.
Which movie is better? Better performance? I'm curious.
I just disagree. I think they're different films. Logan is a film about a man dying. He wants to end his life.
So, are you gonna? You're not answering this?
I mean, Hugh Jackman. I'll just go with Hugh Jackman. Logan. He should have gotten an Oscar nomination.
Ghost Rider 2 or Justice League?
Oh my God. Ghost Rider 2.
All right. Goodfellas or Godfather?
Personally, I'll go with Godfather.
All right. Hot take. Guardians 2 is better than Guardians 1. I agree with you. It expands on the characters from the first one and dives deep in their backstories. I agree. I agree with you. Ryan doesn't. That's the wonderful thing about films. I just want to see, Ryan, you're killing it. Oh, I just want to say you're killing it, Ryan. I've been with your channel since Infinity War came out.
Nice.
And I've enjoyed every one of your videos I've watched. Hopefully 3,000 happens in 2022.
Well, thank you, Zachary. I mean, that make me happy.
Appreciate that, man. I mean, we appreciate you sticking around with us since then and been watching the videos. I see your name in the comments a whole lot, and you're always here in the live streams too. So appreciate the constant support, man. It's definitely does not go unnoticed. And yeah, hopefully we love you 3,000. We can get that. We can get to 3,000.
Yeah, I love you 3,000.
Hopefully we can get there, man. So with people like you, I think we can. So appreciate it, man.
Good Will Hunting is awesome. Not perfect, but still great. It is a great movie.
All right. For me, Spider-Man Homecoming is more overrated than Black Panther. Homecoming is good, but the action is weak, and Vulture is good, but Killmonger is a much better villain.
I agree
There
with
you
you
go.
on that statement. Homecoming is an overrated.
Rank these movies from worst to best. Inception, Lord of the Rings 3, Shawshank Redemption.
you're
The
making-
3 tournament winners.
Again, you're making me choose between cookies, ice cream, and cake. Like
that's an
delicious
easy ranking.
desserts.
That's an easy ranking for me. Cake, glass, cookies, ice cream.
Well, which one would I watch before them?
Rank the
So-
3 from right now.
So,
Right now, think in your
At
head.
the bottom is Return of the King because I don't pop that in every single time.
Okay, so that's at the
Inception
bottom.
is number 2, and
Okay.
then Shawshank Redemption surprisingly number 1. That's one of my favorite films of all time. I could pop in Shawshank because it's a perfect movie.
Ryan,
And a lot of you would say Inception, but I'm going Shawshank here.
Ryan, you just debated 190s movies. You can rank 3 of them. Good. Have you been to
Yeah.
Fort Riley?
What's that?
Thoughts on all the Shrek
Is that
movies?
a Fortnite question?
No, it's not a Fortnite question. That's an actual place.
Oh.
Thoughts on all the Shrek movie?
I only seen the first 2, and those are the first 2 a lot of people say you should only watch.
Yeah, we kind of outgrew it when the thirds and the rest came out, so we haven't seen them.
I love the
Um,
first 2 Shreks.
But yeah, they're
Mm,
fun. They're enjoyable
They're fun.
DreamWorks films. Have you seen all the Madagascar movies?
Yeah,
We have.
I like 3 of them. 1 I hated.
I only remember the first one, so
Yeah, the first one we played the game.
yeah, I don't remember the other
I
ones.
just
if
like
we
the
watched them.
penguin, the penguins.
Food Fight or Freddy's Dead.
Oh my god! Now you're making me choose between
Ryan, they just want to torture you. That's all.
chicken pot pie. I hate chicken pot pie, or Brussels sprouts.
That's easy for me.
I guess food fight. Oh my god! they're
Just
both-
which one would you watch right now? If you had-
Freddy's dead. I'll have a good laugh at it.
Aside from No Way Home being number 1, how do you rank the other comic book movies from last year? Did a ranking video, Drew.
I did a ranking video. Go check that out.
Ryan
Recently.
O'Toole comic book movies 2021. That'll be your answer.
There you go.
Thoughts on what? No.
It's
Huh.
the greatest comedic scene next to the room. You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
Do you watch Jeremy Johns?
I used to a lot back in the day. Jeremy Johns, of course, is one of my inspirations. But as of recently, I haven't been watching Jeremy Johns. Usually I'll watch a few of his videos from time to time, but not consistently.
Love your channel. You should do a movie tournament on the highest rated IMDb movies.
Oh, we
That's
talked
something we'll
about
keep
this.
in mind.
We
That's
talked
something
about
we'll
this.
keep in mind. Thank you for the suggestion. We'll keep it in mind and see if that's something we can do.
Doc Hudson's most emotional line from Cars, definitely the scene when he's talking to Lightning in the chat. Like, he's basically telling Lightning to F off and stop being so selfish, finish the dirt road and get out.
Yeah.
That was probably the most emotional scene.
Ryan, who's worse, Taskmaster or Icarus?
Taskmaster. At least I enjoyed Richard Madden as Icarus.
Hot take. Spider-Man 1 is top 3 comic book films. I don't think that's a hot take.
That's not a hot take. I love
I
the
think some people would agree with you. Maybe top 3. Maybe top 3 could be.
Spider-Man.
a hot
The first
take.
Spider-Man is one of the most rewatchable comic book movies of all time. Like, you can just
Thoughts
watch it.
on Tyler Mane and Playing with Fire? Have you
Who was
watched
that?
American Horror Stories?
Nope.
Have you seen Friday the 13th movies by now? No.
Nope.
We didn't do a October Halloween series this year. So,
We did not. No.
but you don't own them either, right?
No, I don't.
All right. Do you listen to Avril Lavigne's music? I mean, when she was popular, we definitely listened
yeah.
to it, but I wouldn't just like go out of my way right now and listen to it.
Yeah.
But she was talented. The reason I like Batman Begins is because it's a focused Batman story, and Dark Knight is a more Joker's movie.
Yeah, I've heard that argument before. I can't say you're wrong. Batman Begins was definitely Batman type of film, but Batman had a presence in Dark Knight. So, yeah. I mean, Joker, how much screen time did he have compared to Christian Bale?
I'm sure that's out there somewhere. You could figure that out. But
I don't think Joker was in it as much, but his scenes were very iconic.
more memorable, obviously, because of the passing of Heath
Of
Ledger
Heath
too
Ledger.
definitely made an impact. But guys, we're over the 1 hour mark, which means we are going through the rapid fire round now. We are going to rapid through these questions. So any last minute questions, get them down below in the comments now. We're going to get to your questions. And if you haven't yet, please hit that like button, guys, and hit that subscribe button too if you're new. Lots of fun content coming out in the next coming weeks. I remember a lot about John Cena comedy. It was awful. I hated a lot of product placement. Oh, they're talking about playing with fire. Gotcha. Cody Ryan, John King is a political correspondent from CNN. Oh, when I
I don't
so-
religiously follow CNN.
my most anticipated movie of the year is a Batman, and have you heard it's been rated PG-13? We talked about this earlier, and that's a pretty common most anticipated film I've seen.
Yeah, for sure.
Least favorite Tommy Lee Jones performance.
I mean, it's got to be Batman Forever. I did not like his Two-Face at all.
Favorite Michael Bay movie.
Favorite Michael Bay movie, The Rock.
Okay.
We're going to The Rock.
The worst movie of 2021 is Home Sweet Home Alone. That movie was destroyed. The original. Ryan avoided it for that reason.
Avoided it.
You avoided it.
It looked bad.
Least favorite horror movie sequel.
I really did not like Nightmare 2.
Nightmare what?
Nightmare on Elm Street 2. I didn't like it.
Okay. Do you agree Origins Wolverine is a fun bad movie?
It's some scenes are funny, but it's just a really awful film. So no.
What I meant by Logan style movie, I didn't mean as a brutal Spider-Man movie. I just meant as an older Spider-Man.
I don't think it would really work because Spider-Man's supposed to be a kid. So I don't think that would work for Spider-Man.
I saw your 2021 movie ranking, but I had forgotten some spots. Oh, that's all right. That's understandable.
That's all good.
There's a lot of videos on Ryan's channel. When you do get into anime, I recommend the Death Note series. And for a movie, Your Name. Yeah.
Your Name, You're Not Alone. I know a lot of people tell me to watch Your Name.
Yeah, Your Name has definitely been a highly requested film for us to watch. So definitely on the
Vaders,
watch list.
If you're
And
still here, he does.
appreciate the suggestions. Really, really do. Ryan, I like The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I think it's emotional. Andrew Garfield at his best.
Agree to disagree.
Ratings for Transformers 4 and Nightmare on Elm Street 4.
Nightmare on Elm Street 4 is a D-. Transformers 4 is definitely an F.
Have you seen the Ice Age sequels? Nope, we have only seen the first, maybe two.
Yeah.
Maybe. And I do agree, the worst movie of 2020 is Cuties. That was a disgusting, horrible abomination.
Very much agree.
You heard Chris Wallace. Again, we don't follow the
I
political
don't
stuff,
follow
Samuel. I'm
political
sorry.
stuff, Samuel.
Hopefully 4,000 happen. Hey, I like that.
I like that mindset, Samuel.
Speak it into existence. Have you seen The White House Dawn?
Nope.
Thoughts on Lincoln?
Lincoln's very good. I love Daniel Day-Lewis's performance as Abraham Lincoln. Still a little too long, though.
Fort Riley's a military base in Kansas. There you go.
Thank you for clarifying.
Don't bother with the new Ice Age movies. We're not supporting Ice Age, please. I don't want any more sequels. Yep, sounds like you said the best. What about Lord of the Rings when you say that it's also one of your favorite books to film adaptations?
I love Lord of the Rings. It's fantastic.
Ryan, what if they made a movie with a runtime of 24 hours?
I mean, it's a movie, so
would you watch it though? Or would you watch that thing in pieces?
I would definitely break it up for sure.
Will you be doing a ranking of all the Spider-Man movies after Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1 comes out?
I would say so.
I would say for now let's plan on it, but things can change.
No
so
promises.
we'll see. Doctor Doom from Fantastic or Blackout from Ghost Rider?
Comics perspective, definitely Doctor Doom.
Do you like Rachel Platen's fight song? Not sure who that is.
Not sure.
What's your favorite Phase 4 MCU character?
Shang-Chi.
Oh, I gotta see it. I still have to see Shang-Chi. I should just change that and watch it. Manny or Shrek?
Shrek.
Shrek for sure. Woody or Buzz?
Woody.
Woody. Grade for Halloween Resurrection?
F. Hated it.
I do think the best MCU project to come out in 2021 was Shang-Chi and Spider-Man No Way Home. Yeah, those are great.
Those are definitely the best.
Oh, and please don't make a mistake of watching dubbed anime. It's horrible.
I won't. Well,
Noted.
Thank you for your recommendation.
Noted. Thank you. Would you agree that Food Fight's the worst animated movie of all time?
That I've seen.
Do you like "You're the Best Around" song? We're not sure what that
Not
is,
sure what
Samuel.
that is.
Do you like the song "Only in America"?
If I listened to these songs, I would have a better opinion.
Do you think the Transformers movies are some of the most overrated movies ever? Overhated. They're like a 15 on Rotten Tomatoes, and it isn't even that bad.
I would say the final two.
The final two deserve the hate, but maybe the other ones is probably worse films.
Maybe Revenge of the Fallen. You can have something to say. I don't think the first and three are awful. They're just obnoxious.
Ryan, do you know Mark Ballas?
Who's that? I'm not sure who that is.
He's an American dancer. Dance Away.
Is he on Dancing with the Stars?
Top 3 MCU movies. If you watch Ryan's MCU ranking, which came out after No Way Home, so on YouTube in the search bar, type Ryan O'Toole MCU ranking. You'll see his latest one with that answer. We answered this question already, right?
Yeah.
Do you agree Food Fight is beyond an F?
We answered this already.
Eventually in the future, would you go check out My Little Pony? They really want you to see My Little Pony.
They're messing with me.
Music with the best soundtrack. That's so hard.
That's hard to think off the top of your head.
Just give them the first one that comes to your head.
Best soundtrack? Is there answer?
Yes, music with the best soundtrack.
All right, I'll go with like a music artist.
Just
Michael
first
Jackson.
one. No, music with the best soundtrack. I would say a movie. I think is what they were.
Guardians. The first Guardians.
Would you watch Samurai Jack in the future?
No, maybe.
Thoughts on Revenge of the Fallen now?
It's awful.
Thoughts on Stephen Sommers?
No opinion.
What's the movie you think about when a great start but a horrible ending and vice versa? Glass.
Glass had a pretty bad ending. That's
Good
a good answer.
Glass had a great start but a bad ending. How about a bad start but a good ending? That's interesting.
I would say Saw.
Saw
Had a great ending, but a pretty bad start.
Ryan, do you know PewDiePie?
Yes, I know who PewDiePie is.
Do you like Arnold Vosloo in... I'm sorry, we don't know what that is.
Sorry.
Ryan, do you think of Obi-Wan Kenobi from the prequels? What do you think of Obi-Wan Kenobi from the prequels?
I love Obi-Wan Kenobi. Definitely one of the best Star Wars characters. I love both actors who play Obi-Wan.
Sorry, were you done? Best Game of Thrones season.
I did a ranking, but it's pretty obvious. Season 4.
Thoughts on Brendan Fraser?
Oh, I love that he's coming back in Batgirl. But I love him in The Mummy. Love Brendan Fraser.
There you have it.
Alrighty, there you go, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in for another live Q&A.
We'll answer this one because I know you want to. Worst Breaking Bad character.
Fucking Todd.
All right. And Ryan, do you like Ray?
I love Daisy Ridley. Don't get me wrong. I think she's a great actress, but Ray was a horribly written character from the start. They just didn't know what to do with Ray. Like, she had no development.
There you go.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in for another live Q&A. Look forward to more videos coming this week. A lot of Scream content.
Yes, Scream movie review, Scream ranking,
some other videos. I'll check out the Tragedy of Macbeth as well.
Blu-ray collection video.
Collection video is coming up. If you guys aren't doing anything tonight, come on the channel. Come on the Suit Up Geeks podcast channel and check me out in the Oscars movie draft tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
All right, guys. Yeah, hopefully you can tune in for that. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Hopefully everyone out there stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll definitely hear from you guys soon. Ryan, end it off.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. All my social media links are in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Have a great rest of your week.